Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Mario Kart 8 Online Races. I am your host, Anthony, and this is part 4. We'll be doing all sorts of new races as continuations of part 3, because these are still a little bit audio desynced, but we can let it slide, because like I said, I edit videos, and I mostly fixed the problem. See, it's a little bit off-synced with this little roulette thing. If you kind of... Yeah, see if you kind of listened there, you know, it was a little bit off. But that's okay, because once this race is beginning in Dolphin Shoals, the audio actually fixes itself, and now I don't have to do any more audio editing or anything. It's fixed itself. I don't know how it happened, but here we go! First time in Dolphin Shoals. I am really liking this music. This is like the celebration music for the fact that I don't have to edit the audio anymore. It fixed itself. I don't know what happened. This is all part of the same big video file, the same, recording session. And for some reason, once it got to this once it got to this track, the audio was just fine. So, there you go. So on the back of the big eel we go. Initially, I did not like this course. I absolutely... Okay, ooh, those were extra close. I absolutely love the music. I loved the music from the very beginning, but the course made me a little bit mad because of, random nonsense that would happen, particularly with, like items and stuff. It was kind of like the same thing as, Sunshine Airport. I kind of explained that there were things beyond the track's control that perhaps accumulated into me not liking the track as much. So that's probably what happened here. So I have things like that, perhaps. I have more appreciation for this track, and I figured that would happen, over time. I have a tendency to do that. Like if I get a new game or something, I'll just kind of... I remember I did this with Team Fortress 2. Oh, wow, she had a super horn. I'll like play the game for a little bit, and then I'll just like kind of feel like maybe I don't like it so much, or maybe I feel overwhelmed a little bit by it, so I'll stop playing it for a good while. And then I'll come back to it, and I'll just be absolutely addicted to it. That's just how I run. I'm weird like that. Whoa! I'm glad I had plenty of warning time for that, because that, my friends, was a blue shell. It's funny because I believe the official name for it is the spiny shell, but some people actually do call it, and I think it was said officially, the blue spiny shell. So, perhaps my name is catching on a little bit, Although I'm certain I'm not the only one that's called it that. I mean, look at it, it's a blue shell. Anyway, thanks to that blue spiny shell, I've gotten first. And the jazzy part with the saxophone just follows the entire course in the entirety of the last lap, which makes it just really a boogieing affair. This is wild. Da 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 do 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 do. All right, finishing off in first. That's right, Metal Mario. First the prize. Okay, that was some weird drifting. I get those two confused sometimes. All right, drafting is when you slipstream. Drifting is when you take the turns, the corners, nice and tight like that. Oh yeah, that was fun. That was a pretty good match. All right, so off we go to the next one, and off we go to a question, perhaps. Nopes on YouTube asks, "Are you going to do 50 online races episodes just like in Mario Kart Wii, or are you going to do more?" I did think that initially when I first, formulated this series idea in my head. I want to try to aim for more than 50 this time. At the very least, I want to make it last longer than, what was it, like the 8 months or so that was the Mario Kart Wii series. But yeah, oh, that's too bad. So yeah, again, all the same faces from part 3 are still here. We still got Dak, we still got Quail Man, we still got J-Stir 97. So yeah, we're back here at Mario Kart Stadium. That's what I was going to say. Oh, we're back here at Mario Kart Stadium. It was funny because the majority of those, if I recalled correctly, were Toad Harbor, and then it picked Mario Kart Stadium. Did I pick that? I don't know. Oh, no. That helped. That helped a lot. Okay. Well, at least I got a couple of coins out of that, so I guess it wasn't a complete failure. I don't know what it is, Mario Kart Stadium, whenever I see it as compared to, like, you know, other more difficult courses, it's definitely my safety pick. You know, if I don't want to really have to, like, try so hard, you know, I'll just pick Mario Kart Stadium. Hey, jerk! I'm trying to race here. How dare you throw shells at me? So, it actually occurred to some people that, and, you know, it was a recurring question so far here in the early goings of the series. That was a beautiful shot by me. People are wondering, why do you have less VR than you did in Part 1? Well, if you guys recall, I said that I was doing Part 1 live, and I recorded it after I recorded the videos for, you know, these races, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, you know, and so on. So, Part 1 I actually did after all of these races that you're watching right now. So that's why my VR is lower than it was in Part 1. I didn't, like, lose a chunk of points or anything. Like I said, the system is very gentle. I would have to come in last, like, 100 races in a row to drop that low. But still, yeah, it's not, you know, I didn't screw up or anything. It's just, this was recorded before Part 1. Okay. So let's kind of try to dodge that lightning. Wow, that star. And boost ourselves on into 6th, perhaps? 5th. Because, you know, like I said in the last part, you know, 6th place, that's where I belong. Although now I'm in 4th. Luckily, that red shell wasn't coming for me, because that was pretty scary. You know what I love about the piranha plant? Oh, Whale Man. Oh, this guy. Well, back in a 6th where I belong. You know what I love about the piranha plant is that it can eat the blooper before it inks your screen. That is really hilarious, and I've actually done it, and it's pretty funny. It just goes, the blooper's out of here. I mean, it still inks everybody else. It just doesn't ink you with the piranha plant. Alright, so we move on to our last course, which is definitely a toss-up. It could be any of these, and it is Thwomp Ruins. Well, if we go to Thwomp Ruins, for the first time of Thwomp Ruins in this series, I did Thwomp Ruins in, of course, the first look. Let's do a quick question, though. Carpa Guy, who's been with me for a very, very long time, asks, what maps from the Wii would be your choices? I would definitely say Mushroom Gorge. You know, early on, very early on, you know, people were, like, raving about Mushroom Gorge. It was, like, one of the most fun maps ever. Although I think that was still true, you know, even later into the game's lifetime. You know, people just loved Mushroom Gorge. It was a fun map. You know, you're just bouncing around on a bunch of mushroom trampolines and, you know, just boosting off of them and stuff. And it's like non-stop movement. I mean, every race should be non-stop movement, but with the bouncy mushrooms, you know, you're just like constantly bouncing around in the air and whatnot. Of course, then, you know, Mario Kart 7, they introduced gliding, so that put you in the air a little bit more. But still, another one that I would have liked to see. Does it make me a jerk for saying Luigi's Circuit? Because Luigi's Circuit, oh. You know, I kind of miss, oh my. Oh, that, what? I got somebody's Crazy 8. I got the bomb, and then I got the star. Interesting. Oh, there it is. It's the guy right in front of me. I miss my item Insanity. You know, I miss it a little bit. There's, you know, I guess Mario Kart Stadium is, you know, it could kind of be like item Insanity, but it's just not the same. It's too twisty and turny, and it's not as small as Luigi's Circuit, you know, so I kind of miss Luigi's Circuit a little bit. I guess, you know, 2, you know, that's an acceptable number of courses to pick, because I can't really think of them all off the top of my head. I definitely would not have picked Grumble Volcano, I'm telling you that right now. That would have been one of my last choices. Whoa! Ah, that sucks. I should have boosted. Oh, boy. I remember, you know, of course, speaking from the future, that something like that actually, or no, that exact setup happened to me, that identical setup happened to me very recently. And that specific scene that just happened, that we just watched, played out in my head, and I realized, oh god, boost now. And I managed to get past the Thwomp without getting smashed. See? You live and you learn. Learn from your mistakes. That's how you do it. Whee! Boosting on through. I love gliding through this thing. Whoa! I didn't exactly get to, trick there. Stunt. Pretty sure those two words are interchangeable. But again, I'm in 6th where I belong. Oh, too late now. 3rd. Second, perhaps? Oh my god, the blue shell! Oh, wow. I don't know which person my red shell just took out or the blue shell just took out. Oh, please don't be coming for me. Ah. Third. Third, please. Oh, looks like I'm going to get third. Okay. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Metal Mario. Not bad. So that's it for this video. If you like this video, why don't you subscribe, check out some of my other videos. There's more on the way, so stay tuned. Don't forget to rate and ask me any questions you like. I'll be sure to get to more questions in the next video. You know, I definitely got to get to more questions for sure. I only did 2 this video. Oh, well. I apologize for that. See you all next time.